Hello comrades and welcome back to Central America. At this time I wasn't stupid enough to start streaming, accidentally, so you haven't missed anything, except the fact that when I reloaded the game it had moved my capture to San Salvador, which was probably because of that thing that couldn't have, and the conquest of Germany. I just remembered that. Do you even have any troops after you were just released? You have one. Between Japan and Deutsche Ostasien. Ostasien seems to have been annexed by Japan. Now they just need to crush the Qing and the Indo-Chinese Union, and then they basically rule the Pacific. And I'm busy with a step forward, so that I can begin industrialization. Because I could also begin in the People's Army. But first I want to go here with the into the world. The Revolutionary Council. There better be some kind of events that allow. Warsaw has fallen. To whom? Ah, the French, of course. That the Russian Empire annexed the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Soon these dudes are gonna fall. Ukraine seems to have somehow managed to push back against the Russians. The Ottomans seems to be sort of holding, but Iran is silently collapsing. Oh yeah, this is going totally great for Europe, tearing itself apart in a suicidal blaze. Like usual. It's kind of boring now playing as Central America, especially since my main rival hasn't arrived. Today the Museum Regional de Arqueologia was finally opened in the town of Copan. The Copan archaeological site houses one of the biggest surviving architectural complexes from the early pre-classic era, as well as one of the biggest cities of the old Mayan civilization. The site was closed to the public in 1935 and has undertook an extensive restoration work, with the Acropolis main square, the staircase of hieroglyphics, Temple 11 and 22, as well as the 38 entails, and all the altars being the main focus of the restoration effort. With the inauguration of the museum, the archaeological site opened once more to the public to explore the past of the pre-Columbian Central Americans. Yes. And I'm pretty sure I'm currently the most powerful nation in Central America. With them having two divisions, and them having not as many divisions as I expected. And there we go, the Empire of Japan finally declared war on the Qing. Do you have any other ones? Shinoda, Bureau land reform, nationalization policy, increase immigration, Jews integration. This will begin to encourage the colonization of Korea. This would take some time, however. Taiwan, that kind of peninsula thing. Where is the warpath? Here it is. Down with Germany. The Great Railway instead attacked Deutsche Ostasien, claiming the colonies, issue colonial ultimatum. Puppet Qing, even though they're at war with them. This one. Operation Kamikaze. Kuma. The Philippines, demand Indonesia, annex Hawaii. A lot of interesting things. The Qing is attacked from almost all sides. They don't have a chance of winning. Beijing has already fallen. I'm surprised Russia haven't invaded the Mark and all of those yet. Therefore, the United Baltic Duchy. The German Socialist Republic have been established, as well as the Rhineland Socialist Republic and the Polish Socialist Republic. Now Europe. Oh yeah, Finland is actually holding on. They have almost formed Greater Karelia. Or they have almost seized Karelia, thus forming Greater Finland. I feel like an observer. The only thing that would make me feel more like an observer is playing as Cuba. Since they, you know, have the basic focus tree. Bermuda, who owns Bermuda? Oh, you do own Bermuda. The Thomson model 1928 A1. Better artillery. Time to focus on making better guns. I have positive manpower. Do I still need reinforcements? I do not need reinforcements. Hallelujah. These units are now fully developed and they can begin exercising. Yes. 13 days more. I wonder what is the Argentinian Commune Southern Infrastructure? Yeah, offensive doctrine. Do you have things like you can't do the third German? Strengthen the Republic, Congress, CPRP, jail, extend local autonomy, third unemployment, extensive. There don't seem to be one. 15 December. No, they don't seem to have a war path. Do you? Destroy it. Unite against imperialism, political freedom. Yeah, you can actually. You can focus on Paraguay, Uruguay, Bolivia, and Brazil. I wonder, can you reform Grand Colombia? That would be cool. Okay, these require 0 days. I wonder, can you guys push for reforming Grand Colombia? Fighting foreign influence on fulfill campaign. The state of the economy, witch hunts, and political violence. All politics is violence. One nation. Diplomatic offensive, rescue Panama. Okay, yeah. The crusade against syndicalism. Reclaim our legacy. Colombia will be known as Gran Colombia. Yeah, you can reform Gran Colombia. Syndicalism ascends. Congress of Trade Union, collectivist army of the people. But yeah, you can focus on reforming Gran Colombia. Can you as well? Say these guys use power. No. No. You can't reform Gran Colombia. Well, okay. You have a really interesting focus tree. It's actually really interesting. Begin industrialization and People's Army. Since they require 0 stays, I'm just quickly doing it. Yes, I've begun industrialization. which means that I built 15 days quicker. Good. Now the Congress elections. The French dude declared war on all. Oh, these dudes were revolting. Yeah, I know. I can go one more down to limited exports, but I don't want to. The main problem is that Central America don't really hold any resources. Like South America definitely does. Oh, it holds loads of oil and rubber. And aluminium. Caribbean owns 4 steel and 160 chromium. These don't sound really much. See, this is where all the resources are. And so India declared war. Oh, you're finally broken out. And so India fighting. What did they? It's an Indian national revolution. Well, do you have any deeper? Well, surrender limit. Okay, how many troops do you have? 10 to 14. You 14 to 26. Yeah, I have a feeling until India won't win this one. But the minor can surprise. That is always to remember. The people can surprise. Yeah, I only need to build around 9,000 guns more, and Kiev just fell. And the Ukraine was annexed by Russia. Are we surprised? Not really. The Kingdom of Spain is getting invaded. Again, are we surprised? Not really. It seems like Belgium might actually fall for once in one of my games. Who's landed here? These provinces are owned by what? The Commune of France. This is the Commune of France. It's the color. The Socialist Republic of Italy. Ottoman Empire. Do you really think it's a good idea to right now declare war on Yemen? Wait, but the bottom part has been lost to the Kingdom of France. They've been occupied by the Kingdom of France. Oh, French Republic. Sorry. Almost the same. This is the German government in exile. I'm continuously advancing. Yeah, can I build more civilian factories? No. Not in that state which I want to. Let's see here. Who can I choose here? School of Mass Combat. School of Maneuver. School of Maneuver. School of Defense, no. School of Fire Support. School of Operations Commander, no. Psychology. Doesn't seem that bad. I think I'm gonna take fires. Am I even producing artillery? No, I'm not even producing artillery. You know what? I'm gonna begin to produce some artillery. Just one. No, I don't have enough to begin to. Yeah, I don't have enough to add another troop to this one. Flanders Wallonia fell for once. Somebody, bring out the confetti. They actually fell for once. You get Syndicalist Revolution. Yeah. Funding the National Mining Company. Nationalize the basic industry. Abolish Catholic education. Introduce women's suffrage. Disband the parliamentary system. Declare the Walloon Commune. Declare women's suffrage. The POB retains control. La Chante des Walloon. Peaceful transition. Revolution by force. The government has failed. Damn. Balloon investment and expansion. Turmoil and trade and army. Meanwhile, you can choose what. You could start this one. Syndicalist revolution. Collectivize farmland. Nationalize industry. Hold the party congress. Join the Fontaine or reduce Christian influence. Redistribute population wealth. The Flemish commune is not really that powerful. Wonder, do you have a custom tree or just a basic one? Just a basic one. Germans, just a basic one. Bolts? Aha! A victory for the people. Redistribute the wealth. How are these two? Revolution of Leninist ideas. Research cities. Pact with France. German territorial claim. Austrian claims. Ministry. Iran has finally capitulated. It's funny how they just split Bulgaria. They are welcome to explore our past. And here we choose the School of Fire Support. Probably need some tungsten. The Congress elections. Into the world. Well done, Pacific States of America. There we go. I have all of 13 pieces of artillery. What you gonna do about it? You have almost completed your training. Good. Kingdom of Spain has finally capitulated. Soon Portugal will as well, since they just need to take Lisbon, which has since they have 3 to 5 divisions, I don't think they'll hold out that much longer. These dudes saved a total of 0 divisions, so yeah, Lisbon won't hold out that much longer. Improved artillery. Better construction. Well, at least I want that much production efficiency to lose. You are currently you're finally no, you haven't declared war yet. Iran has capitulated, so you're beginning to push into the Ottoman Empire finally. Yemen is currently winning against the Ottoman Empire because the Ottomans apparently were fucking imbeciles. Abyssinia was annexed? No, Abyssinia won. Jesus Christ. The Nagasat. German government and exile have joined the Entente. What again will be a call. Which part of this is it again? Oh, this one. We released Somalia as a puppet. And Lisbon finally fell. Portugal has capitulated. And that's like this current war. Hawaii British War. Which is the Entente against the Third International. We need to capitulate the French Republic and the Commonwealth of Canada to make this war end. The Russo-Finnish War. It's not going very well for the Rus. To the world. We've consolidated our rule. Now we can focus on matter beyond our borders without internal distractions. Stability, war support, and political power. Be cool if it opened up border skirmishes with these dudes. After all, do I not have claims? I don't even have claims to their territory. I'm kind of disappointed. Panama, for some reason, have claims to this one. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus. Peace conflicts, escalate conflicts. Curtail extremist elements, stable democracy, building giants, public safety committee. Monarchy restored in Greece. Wait, what? Monarchy restored in Greece? The Kingdom of Greece. Wait, but is it who I think it is? No, it's not. Damn. Sad. It's funny once, I don't remember when it was, but I believe that the last king of Greece, or one of the last kings of Greece, was actually a Dane. Yeah. Greece, after the Balkan War, Greece chose a Danish king. Oh, I don't know if it was after the Balkan Wars. They at least some point made a Dane king of Greece. The same way that when Bulgaria, I don't remember if it came when they gained their independence or something, but they also offered a Danish prince to become Tsar of Bulgaria, but he denied. Of course, the King of Norway is a Dane in real life. Oh, the King of Norway, when it was established, was a Dane. Though he adopted Norwegian culture kind of quick. At least following what I've read about him. Arabia has capitulated. Yeah, the Ottomans want the smartest. Can we just keep it at that? The French Republic are finally consolidated. Somehow the Ottomans and Iran is still down here. Come on, into the world. It better allow me to do something about the two South Central American nations that aren't part of our nation. Come on, one more day. Argentine Commune joined the Third International. They're no longer a puppet of Chile. Into the world. There we go. Readjusting the budget. Chief of Army. I had to use 150 political power on the focus on them. Nothing. I'm sad now. These take forever to build. With 4 factories especially. At least this will remove those 3 factories. We spend too much money on irrelevant things, and if we readjust our budget, we can make for greater strides. What do I spend stupid money on? Like paying to corporate bastards at the top. Basically do no work and thus not deserving of it. And a peace conference just there. Oh my god. The Union of France have the French Commune has landed in the French Republic of Africa. And these two just annexed Queen. Wonder do they have something focused when that is up. From Beijing to Borna Leaf. National Irredentalism. Wu Ningxing Ding Guan Hua. Something. Well, I'm not. One thing I know is that I'm not gonna guess what the next thing they update is, because before the 0.8 patch, I guessed it was China, and then they reworked this area. So I'm just not gonna guess what they're trying to rework. It's totally gonna be China. Hey, if you keep guessing the same guess, you'll get it right eventually. Update 1.9. We've changed China. Oh, finally. Why do I have a feeling it's gonna happen like that? Just fighting practically the entirety of Africa. And a few chunks of North America. I want to invade you. I really, really do. But you're allied with too many motherfuckers. But the Social Democrats have what? But the Syndicalists have the biggest party popularity down here. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Socialist victory. Break coffee elite. Develop Atlantic regions. Introduce work code. Found the CCSS. Socialism in one nation. You say that as your Social Democrats. Social Democrats are not fucking socialists. Though they like to call themselves that. Central America. And the King of Greece just joined the Entente. Good luck getting smashed. Just saying. What the fuck, they've pushed almost all the way to Constantinople. And they've pushed them back to the Sinai Peninsula. Iran is almost pushed completely out of, Iran. You dudes have somehow seized Tunis? Jesus Christ. I'm kind of impressed. Central America. Look at this like this. For every one of these that I complete, I'll build the next one faster. Especially once I get this one done. Minus 50%. Oh my god, that's powerful. Gives me basically only one motivation for moving this one up. The quicker build speed. It gives me no motivation to move to total mobilization. Because the 10 extra % aren't worth the minus 3 recruitable population. Like at all. Oh, excuse me. We are adjusting the bottom of budget. I know watching a Bartek ain't the most funny, so now we can watch. And Finland was on next. Now we can watch the Ottomans try to push to Constantinople. Never mind, the budget has been restructured. Socialist funding. Rebuilding an industry is not cheap. We must try and get funds for the upcoming project. Yes. Now, come on. You can seize Constantinople. I believe. Isn't it funny how there live more people here than there does here and here combined? Okay, you've almost seized Isthmus as well. Though not Cyprus. Not this area. And you have finally seized the Sinai and pushed across the Suez Canal. I'm impressed. Who owns the Suez? The Ottomans control the Suez. 50-50 between the Ottoman and the Russian. With the Commonwealth and Egypt having foreign claims on it. And the battle for India has begun. How many troops do you have? Yeah, it doesn't stand very well for the Indian Empire, especially not with their two allies here. The French Republic pushed commune out of the nation again. Defense in depth. Nah, not yet. Advanced artillery. Oh yeah, I now have I just remembered I now have 7 factories building this. Soon 8. Soon 8. Now I have 8 factories building them. Jesus Christ. I wonder, does a normalized budget, does that remove readjusting? No, it doesn't. That's kind of OP. And I fucking love it. The game seems to be halfway crashing. Who's now having a peace deal? I almost said piecemeal, but that's something different. Okay, well then. Oh, the Ottoman Empire was annexed. What? The Commune took North Africa, and part of the Levant, and even the fucking Channel. Brutal. They took Cyprus. A chunk of the Levant and Medina. Ooh, that gotta be an insult. Christian and atheist nation in control of Medina. That one gotta stay. But why aren't you at peace with the... Oh great, now you're probably piecing out Iran. Ah yes, Russia, Arabia and Iran. Oh my god, you're taking more territory. Calm down, you maniac. But you have now established a foothold in North Africa. If you then just can send troops down there, it would be great. For you. And for us. Okay, I don't know why the game suddenly decided to run really slow. And crash! Well, that's the end of the episode then. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye. And I'll see you next time.